And now, live from Amateur Hour International Studios, welcome to Amateur Hour Commentary. Please welcome your host.
We live? Yes. Welcome everyone
to
Amateur Hour Commentary. I'm Wolf Craze, and joining me tonight is Timber.
Hello.
Timber, how are you doing, dude?
I'm doing good, man. Just hoping to see some good stuff. I'm a little nervous though, because I had some little bit of a issue with Firewall a few minutes ago. Some network error stuff right before I jumped on this, and I heard a couple people having the same. So hopefully it's just a little minor glitch, and we jump into some action here. Great to see everybody else out there.
Yeah, so just keep in mind, folks, that the match may or may not go on. I am currently speaking with both members who are streaming tonight.
River Oaks, did you say?
We have over on GAG,
Was under?
And on Clack we have King Cole. So they're going to be streaming for us tonight over on
River
YouTube.
Oaks.
If you guys want to check them out, you can easily find their YouTube channels, which we will provide to you over in the chat sooner or later, but I don't want to provide them right away just in case if the match does not happen, because then you'll be going to see nothing. But anyway,
I'm going to take a listen.
Yeah, guys, I just want to kind of point out my attire a little bit. Are we frozen?
Oh,
we
we just started
frozen.
moving.
Yeah, you got to move it over to the.
Frozen. Same thing happened to Titch last week.
Remember, you got to move it over to the side.
I'm a little laggy banana
Yeah.
over here. Whoa!
Now click on the on your Streamlabs.
Look at it straight. I definitely appreciate the ensemble though.
Okay, I think you might have to re-add Wolf.
Yeah,
We still have
yeah.
some sound.
There have yeah.
So-
It looks like it's peaking while I'm talking. I mean, my voice is loud anyway, so it's hard not to
Yeah.
hear me.
Or try to refresh
Yeah,
it. See if you can double click on the caster.
We all
on the sources.
suit up, and this is all thanks to you. So,
Um,
but
Glad
I
I could
did
help.
say, I did say I will not.
Try
wear
changing your
ties.
Skype window.
I don't wear ties.
Or under
My neck's
window.
big, and
Change it
putting a tie on
to
just makes me feel like I'm being choked. by a
whatever.
very
Just
small
change it to
person.
Streamlabs and then
So
change it back
I'm
to
not gonna
Skype real
wear a
quick.
tie. But this is as far as
There you go.
and this will probably be it. I think I'm gonna go back to Friday casual.
I think
as per
I
usual.
think you're still frozen. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. It's okay.
What's up?
I'm live now.
Good to see you. Walter said he just got in after 30 minutes. Titch is in the background. If you hear him.
Yeah, it seems to be.
It's there. He's there. He's living with us. He's among us.
But yeah, we have Click Clack.
Yeah, just
and
listening to Lay You Down,
Assassin's Guild tonight.
This stuff could totally work.
So I guess without further ado, we might as well jump into the rosters and kind of talk about the teams and their performance so far this season.
If we could use Silverstein, that
So
would be
we'll head on
dope.
over to the red
But
desk.
if
where
we
we're
could
gonna
use
talk
the
about
Rogues, that would be totally
we
cool with
have
this too.
Bear Eternal, who is the captain. We have Crowd4711, King Cole, Hugo VR, Rudy Boy, Sat McKilla, Post Positive, Eroticus Pie, and Yo Daddy All Day. Interestingly, I've seen, I think, just about every single one of these
That's pretty
players
dope, actually.
play so far. Solid team. Team. I mean, currently sitting in third, they have a total of 53 points. I mean, that's nothing to scoff at. They have, come in very strong, and they're very fun to watch. They're very good team. Currently with 16 wins, 8 losses, 5 aces. Still not the top of the board. Killer Bees is still holding the crown
Skype. It's coming
for
through.
aces with 10. That's going to be a hard one to catch up on.
Hey Wolf, sorry to interrupt you for 1 second. I need Raptor to change his Discord so it's not on the same audio as the desktop. Because I'm coming through his Discord under his desktop audio. That's why people can still hear me.
Aha.
Go to your Discord real quick.
Makes sense.
Go to your
Thanks
settings.
for the heads up, Walzer. Appreciate that.
Cogwheel there.
It's
And
gonna keep
voice and audio.
here. We've got so we're in week 4 now. It's kind of flying by.
Your output device, change that to something other than whatever it is that you're currently running on. Headphones, maybe.
One more member of Click Clack. You got the Truth 5904.
Can you still hear me?
Bottom there.
Oh, he's cut off at the bottom.
Yep.
All right, so you
Okay,
can
well,
hear me
there's
though.
also the truth, but he's a late addition, correct?
I don't know.
I believe he is a later addition. I'm just gonna double check the roster real quick. Yeah, I think he was a later addition. I think he came on a little bit late. I think we had discussed that last week, how he was added to the team. But it looks like he's good to go in terms of playing.
Can you hear me?
There's always a chance we might run into the truth at some point. I'm not entirely sure who's going to be playing tonight because they are still struggling, just trying to get into
Do it on your
the
phone.
game itself.
Put Discord on your
I
phone.
want to break down a little bit more, not just those stats, but who they actually went up against in the first 3 weeks. So I'm going to be looking a little to my left because it's where all my stats. Actually, I'm just going to bring it over here. Make it easier. Make it look like I know what I'm doing.
Make sure you
Once
leave
in my
Discord
life.
on your desktop.
Okay, so Clack first went up against Rain in week 1, and Rain being the returning champs from season 1, they tied them and got an ace even. So that really speaks to their caliber. And in week 2, they went up against Contact I'm Down, came out ahead with a score of 5-3 with 3 aces. And last week, they went up against the Hollow Tips with a score of 7-1 with 1 ace. Now, I just want to talk about that last game against the Hollow Tips, and this is nothing against the Hollow Tips, but they are a newer team to the league, so they are probably less familiar with how league play goes and, the challenge that is presented by league play. And they are currently sitting in 11th place with 25 total points. So that was definitely a week for Clack to get a lot of points, which actually placed them in 3rd place. So that was definitely a game changer for them. But that's it for Clack, and I guess I'm going to pass it over to you there, Timber.
Yeah, we got the Gentleman's Assassins Guild. So they're currently sitting in 10th place, which, I mean, it means something. It doesn't mean a whole bunch. I mean, the teams are separated by a few points here and there, a few aces here and there. So I don't give much credence to the standings as far as the placement goes. Definitely a good squad to go up against Gentleman's Assassin Guild. They've got 8 wins, 16 losses with 2 aces. So they're winning 1 out of every 3 games is currently what we're tracking at right now. The team consists of Laid to Rest, Flynn Lives, Rabbit Aggressor, Yaya Wadas, Bite Block, and Hunter Morgan. With Laid to Rest the captain, Flynn Lives the lieutenant, and similar. First week they went against Hollow Tips. They went 4-4 with 2 aces. Next week, unfortunately, they had the Killer Bees, which is going to kind of mess up anybody's schedule, right? Like if you're looking at standings and one of the first of the 3 games you're playing is against Killer Bees or Meatpack or those teams are all solid teams, so that's going to hurt you. It hurt us, Sour Gummy Worms, on our team as well. So. That second week they got hurt by Killer Bees 1-7 with no aces. Third week, good showing against Chronic Mastigators. Unfortunately, they're on the downside of it, 3-5 with no aces. So, it's still the start of a season. A lot of things can happen. A lot of teams feel it at different times, and later in the season, and when things figure out, like you said earlier, Wolf. Hollow Tips, for instance, are a little newer to this. They'll figure things out. Everybody's kind of figuring their own stuff out. We're figuring our stuff out as well. So I'm hoping that PlayStation's working with us tonight and that we're going to have some matches. I keep checking, but I'm not seeing streams kick up yet. So, we'll see what happens.
All right. Yeah, and just kind of speaking to the Gentleman's Assassins Guild, they went up against pretty tough teams. I mean, you mentioned Killer Bees in week 2 and then Chronic Mastigators in week 3. And CMG is nothing to scoff at either.
Right.
They have probably the largest roster that we'll see in the Pro League, probably the largest roster we'll ever see. But they actually split their team into 2 divisions themselves, NA team and a UK team. They do have 2 different teams, hence the reason for the roster being so large, but they fly under one banner. Now, these guys, although they have a huge roster, they're relatively seasoned. All of them have played for a long time, and many of them have actually played in league matches. So for Gentleman's Assassin's Guild to go up against Killer Bees, who are doing incredibly well this season, and then going up against Chronic Mastigators, I mean, they're starting off against really tough teams. So it's no surprise, and they held their own. They did fairly well. Maybe not so much against Killer Bees, but probably more so towards Chronic Massacres. And I think that will work in their favor if they can carry some of that momentum, not get down on themselves, and just, start ramping up. I mean, they still have Rain to go up against and Meat Pack, so those are things that they're going to have to think about in the future, and maybe definitely prepare for, start coming up with strategies, especially if they want to hold their own against them. I know every team right now is kind of focused on that. How are we going to beat these stronger teams? I mean, we don't really have to worry too much about it because we already got Rain and Scrub Squad out of the way, so that's that. King Cole says it's working, so it looks like we will still have a match here, which is always good to know.
Yes. Good to hear.
Yeah, very exciting. So yeah, it's gonna be a good match. I think these, irregardless is kind of an oxymoron, isn't it? Regardless of this, regardless of people's position on the board, I think you make a good point. It's still really early in the season. We're only 3 weeks in, and it's kind of anyone's game at this point. With all the weeks to come, all the different teams that everyone's got to face, that scoreboard could easily change. There might not be a huge point difference between the lower teams. So like NWG the Family, who's sitting in the last with 19 points, and you go up to Scrub Squad, who's sitting in 8th with 31 points. I mean, if you really look at that, that's only 12-point difference. I mean,
right.
That's not substantial by any means. You go up further from the 1st to the 5th, you have points ranging from 45 points to 58 points. And that's 17 points difference. So on the extremes, there's not a big point differentiation, but if you look at from 12th to 1st, I mean, there's a huge gap there.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a lot more division in the leaderboard this season than we did last season, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it only being 3 weeks in, we still have a lot left, and this leaderboard can look very, very different the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely. And this is a game of matchups as well. So some teams just match up differently against other teams. You might have a team that's lesser of a team that beats a team that's better than them against another team just because it's the matchup. So shout out to Daffy Duck in the chat. This is Pro League Week 4. The start of Week 4 tonight. What's up, Cougar Hunter? And I think Revelox, nice to see you. Frankie One Shop, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you again. Nice job this past week and putting a little bit of a spanking on us. And I do not believe Titch has sent out the nipple pics. I'm not going to confirm or deny that. So
I don't know. I got a sneak peek. You're not missing much.
So,
of course,
for those
once
of you,
he sent me, he did not shave.
For those of you just joining us, we're waiting for streams to pop live. I think we had a little bit of an issue with the game itself tonight, so a little bit delayed. What's up, Scrog? Good to see you. I ain't doing it, Frankie. I don't know how many bits you guys got out there, but I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, if we could do after broadcast editing, we could probably do it and do some blur footage to save ourselves.
maybe a little HC after dark. We can get something going on that, but that's by invitation only. So Frankie, you're number 1 on the list, bud. You're number 1 on the list.
It's the blue light district.
Wolf, don't break his heart.
I'm sorry, man. Like, hey, maybe you'll get better shots than I did. He plays favorites, so
he does. What's happening, Blee? Blair's out there.
What's up, man?
You bum.
Okay, so for some of you who are coming in, first of all, get a good look because this is it. It's not going to happen again. I'm going to go back to AHC casual. That's just how I roll. But people did say that they wanted to see pretty much every single one of us follow Timber's lead and hop into a suit. So I brought up my best, my Kenneth Coles, my expensive watches, my good shirt. So yeah, but no ties because I don't want to feel like a small person's choking me. I've said it before. I'll say it again. My neck's big, so getting the right size collar with a basic shirt is just near impossible. I have to get it custom made. So no ties. Sorry. I almost didn't wear a tie at my wedding. That's how much I hate them.
So we're just waiting on, was it Raptor Claw? I haven't seen him in a tie yet. I believe I haven't seen Sean or Benny in a tie at all. So I think we should probably get that going out there as well. What's happening? Let's see. Who did I see out here? What's up, Brown Pit? Good to see you. What's up, Rogues? Skippy PSVR. Great to see all of you out here. We're hoping, if you just joined us, we're hoping to have some games tonight. Firewall is being a little difficult with us tonight, with everybody tonight, actually. Network errors and shit like that. So we're trying to get that situated. Hopefully the teams get that situated. We'll have some live action for you tonight because, damn it, I'm ready for it.
If you guys are looking for something to look at, though, we do have a marketplace with new stuff in it, courtesy of Joker, who has pretty much designed all of our stuff.
Awesome stuff too. He does a nice job on that shit.
He does a really good job. Yeah. So I don't know why, but everyone has allowed me to run the marketplace, and we have new items in the store. I like them. I have items coming in. They're going to be here in a week or two, and as always, I will always showcase it on here. I couldn't showcase the tapestry because it's so damn big, but maybe one day I'll show it to you guys. But the quality of the stuff is really good. I'm really enjoying it. Sweatshirts are nice and warm. They're well fit. They're not tight. They're properly sized. Just keep in mind that there are some shirts or some items that may not ship outside of the United States. That's out of my control. It may be related to the color. It may be related to the type of shirt. But that's just how it is. But it's very few and far between. So if you are not living in the United States and there's an item that you can't get, just let me know. Maybe we can arrange something. I can get you one. Yeah, go check that out. Links down below.
Yep. Revelax, just to let you know, I am wearing sweatpants. So the hoodie part I didn't get, but I got the sweatpant part. And Titch nitpicks on the site. I don't know. Have you considered that, Wolf? Frankie's asking if you can sell Titch nipple pics. We could probably sell a T-shirt with like the cutouts just for Titch. I don't know what we can do with that, but I think there's some opportunity there.
Okay, so I got confirmation it's going to be starting at 9:30 now that everyone's finally able to get themselves online. They're going to try to get the game going, get their streams up. So we're just going to have to wait about another 10 minutes or so. So if you guys just hang tight. So here's the thing. If I want to do that and put that on our website, it's going to have to be under a secret file, which is going to require some sort of private access. It's going to be a hidden tab, and I'm going to have to learn how to do that, but I'll let you guys know, and you'll have all the Titch nitpicks you want.
Nice. Yeah. That's what the world needs, man. Just what the world needs. A vaccine for coronavirus and Titch's nitpicks. Those are the two top requests that I've seen today, at least.
So you were mentioning that you were wearing sweatpants. I actually decided not to wear sweatpants.
Oh, look at you.
These aren't the pants that go with the jacket, but
well, no, obviously.
I mean, my ass is too fat now to fit in those pants.
Oh, dude, you should see me trying to button these shirts. Are you kidding me? This quarantine has not been freaking kind. Next 2 days will be pure shit. Once Thanksgiving starts and then the next 3 days of overeating after that, it's just going to get worse. I don't know if I'm going to be popping a tie on next week. We'll see how things go. But
just get a clip-on, man. You got to wear clip-ons for those reasons. For those instances.
I know, but I need like an extender for these buttons because I don't know. I should be like a bodybuilder with the size neck I have right now. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So I'll keep working on it. Maybe I'll do a couple sit-ups next week.
I've taken a couple of notes from my wife who has in the past used this technique, or at least shared with me this technique of using a hair tie to loop around your pant button, so that if you want to wear your favorite pants, you still can. You just use the hair tie to loop around the button, go through the buttonhole and back, and now you got stretchy pants.
That's a good idea.
It's genius.
I'll try that with my shirt next time. Oh, trust me, if I button this shirt right now, I'd be like passed out right here on the desk. You'd see the top of my shiny head because I'd be asphyxiated. So
while he's out, draw a nipple on the top of his head.
Oh, perfect. And maybe a recording of Titch singing his Canada song. Oh, Titch, you got to get in a sound booth for that, my friend. Jeez. Are we talking the South Park Canada song?
Are you trying to get people to do bad things to themselves?
I'm just reading the chat, my friend.
My God. My God.
What they want.
If I were to hear that and see that, I would want to hurt myself.
Yeah, I hear ya. Have you checked? I've checked out a couple streams this week. There's been a couple good streams this week. I've seen a few players. Obviously, Top Gun Lieutenant Cloud is still trying to get his. I think he might have already gotten his affiliate. But he's trying to get more followers on his. I believe it's on his Twitch page, so not on YouTube here. I also watched. There's Only Shanna, so she's been recently streaming on YouTube. So it's just There's Only Shanna. I think she's getting a hard time before in her last account. So I think she changed her account. So if you want to check out some good stuff there, other than the normal stuff that you guys all know about, check out those two streams, Top Gun Lieutenant Cloud and There's Only Shanna. And then I've seen some stuff from Shooter Games from Tommaso Oliva. Our logo for Sour Gummy Worms, for instance, was designed by him. So if you jump on Facebook, check out Shooter Games logos, I think it's called. Tommaso Oliva, he's been doing some logos. He's done logos for shit. First time I saw him do one, I'm like, oh, he's doing logos. That's okay, cool. Next thing you know, he's like doing all of the logos. So I think he's got like a logo battle coming up pretty soon too, or something like that. So jump on the Facebook pages for Firewall. There's some good content there. There's some good people out there as well. Nice little community we got going here. So
yeah,
jump on there and check things out.
The dude's got a really good portfolio, man. Like he'll take a concept and just turn it into something special. And the files that he gives the person who's purchasing is more than what people you might find on Fiverr do. Fiverr will give you like just a single file or two files, and you'd be paying like a buttload of money, $50 to $75. And yeah, it's a good logo, but you get like one thing. This guy gives you not only the logo PNG, but the background, a variation of it, a banner. Like the dude gives you a whole bunch. He's like, you paid for it, you get it all. You get everything that I worked on. And that's just awesome.
Yep, quality high resolution files and everything else. Triangle, nice to see you in here. She wants to hear the Canada song too. I invited another Canadian to the chat, I suppose. So, Titch, I'm not sure what that Canada song is. If you want to pipe up and let us know what that Canada song is, I'm not sure of it.
Out for a rip, are you, bud?
Not your buddy guy.
So it looks like they are currently live. Not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're actually competing yet. It looks like they're competing.
I've not seen any of those things.
It's over on Flynn's page. Flynn's live right now. Clack is not live.
Oh, there we go.
But I can't tell if they're playing a match or if they're not.
Yeah, let me.
I'm gonna ask real quick.
I don't think they're playing a match because I don't think anybody's ever chose bunker in this whole.
Well, there's Crod, Bear Turnal. There was the Truth.
Hunter Morgan.
He says it doesn't count.
Oh, you want the Canadian national anthem? Is that what you're looking for, Frankie?
Oh, Canada. I'd never cared to learn the rest. Yeah, I never cared to learn the rest.
Oh, Canada. I'm not going beyond that. Oh, they're in Publix.
Oh, they're in Publix. Wow, that's funny.
That's hilarious. So for those of you wondering, we just watched them playing against each other, but they coincidentally bounced in public against each other. So
yeah, or at least three-quarters of Clack is in there. Yeah, that's very strange.
I see Firewall being played. That's a promising sign. Man, I was a little nervous as soon as I logged off Firewall to join you here tonight. I'm like, man, I can't get into Firewall at all. It kept giving me that network error thing when you start. Yeah. Sometimes you got to do it a couple times, but wasn't having it, being very difficult.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So speaking of new things, now that I'm kind of thinking back and backtracking a little bit, not only do we have new items in the marketplace, but something that I've been quite active in is our Twitter account. We now have a Twitter account. That link is below in the panels if you guys want to check that out. I am trying to, if you are a frequent Twitter user, I am trying to post something at least daily, whether relevant to esports or not, or relevant to us or not. I'm trying to keep it live and active, so there's always something. Coincidentally, I had Hess Barber liking and retweeting things, so that was really cool. And And I also want to speak to another new thing, which is a new build for Alvo that I have been helping with, which is really exciting. Few things that have already been mentioned. There has been a new scope mechanic added. So to those who have been in the beta test, that scope that you're using, don't worry about it. It's changed. It's better. I love it. And a few other things have been adjusted, such as fire rates, and I think time to kill has changed also.
So, Wolf, are you
for
saying
the
sniper
better.
scope? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying
Is it-
sniper scope, man.
Oh shit!
Like-
That's gonna
like-
change things.
Yeah, and it's done incredibly well. The first rendition was a bit odd. It worked. It just didn't feel exactly right. But with the new guy that they have on their team, they were able to make something work, and it's glorious. So
That's
people
nice.
people who have been trying to play with the sniper scope and struggling, no more struggle. I just played with it actually last night, and it's fantastic. So if you guys are excited for Alvo, continue to be excited. It is being worked on. It's being improved. I know a patch is currently being worked on, and it should be coming out very, very soon. Just had a new build. I'm going to be playing that tonight to see what other corrections have been made. So be prepared for Phase 2 and get excited for Alvo, because we're definitely going to cover that.
Yep. And for those of you who don't know Alvo is similar to this. It's a different game. It's a 5-on-5. It's got a free for all. It's got a death match. It's got all kinds of different stuff. But unlike Firewall that we're used to with the traditional stuff, and who knows if people are going to leave Firewall to go to Alvo or vice versa or any of that stuff. But just to describe Alvo in and of itself, it's basically a 5-on-5 similar to Firewall, but one huge thing is you can jump and you can climb. I think that in and of itself is kind of a game changer. The weapons are different. You can get kill streaks and release dogs. You can release drones, similar to some of the Call of Duty stuff that you've seen and things. So it's kind of taking things in VR and just kind of compiling them to make it an all-inclusive game for all the coolest things that you could see in a game. So I also have tried the beta test, and it's fun. It's a good time, and just being able to do the different things in VR with the first-person shooter game. The 5-on-5 is cool too. It brings another person into your squad, and then they do have, like I said, the free for all. They have the death match. I don't know, Wolf, what other modes of play they had that you're aware of, but
Yep. They're going to have search and destroy. So for those CS:GO fans, especially if anyone's watching ESL right now, which is the esports league, they're like the big name. They've been covering CS:GO for a long time. If you guys don't know what CS:GO is, it's Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's a huge esport. It brings in a lot of money, and there are a lot of teams that are paid very, very well to compete. It's an awesome experience, and they play Search and Destroy. Alvo is going to have something that is very, very similar to that, minus having to buy any kind of weapons or armor or equipment or anything like that. It's kind of a nice blend of Call of Duty and CS:GO. The Search and Destroy is going to be great because you're going to have your loadouts, which is similar to Call of Duty, but you're going to have a play style very similar to CS:GO. You're going to have to find a location on attack. It's either going to be a site A or site B. You're going to attack there. You're going to have a defense team who's going to try to defend both of those sites, and try to keep you from setting a bomb and detonating it. And those are going to be the rounds. And they're very, very quick, incredibly fun. I've already played a couple with some of the beta testers, and it's just an absolute blast. So,
Wolf, I don't want
sure.
to interrupt you here. I think we're going into gameplay. They were just in
Oh, are
private.
we?
Yeah, I think so. But
Okay,
I'm not getting King Cole's. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm not getting King Cole's
You're fine. I'm
live
not
stream
either.
as of yet. But they were in private just now on Flynn Lives.
Okay.
So they may be going live.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on King Cole's.
Shout out to
And-
Karen Be Happy. Nice to see you. VI Skulls. What's going on, Six Skulls? Nice to see you 5 minutes later.
And yes, Karen, I am not wearing a tie, and I will not wear a tie.
Frankie. All right. So I guess we're going live. And are they going bunker?
They're in prepper.
Prepper. I'm sorry. I always get fucking confused.
I think they're doing a lag test. Yep, they're just doing a lag test.
Oh, yeah.
So not too concerned about it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know this delay has been kind of rough. We were expecting a game to start, but Firewall has been having some server issues. So just hang tight. We will be starting soon. Even if we have one perspective, we've run with one perspective in the past. We'll do it again.
Yeah, they're just testing. I'm not hating on Bunker. I actually like Bunker. Bunker's fun. What's up, Viper? Good to see you. Hi, Bunker Cinderella. Sorry. No, I was reading a comment that I was hating.
No, I know.
Bunker.
Oh, you were hating towards Bunker or Prepper?
I was hating on Bunker.
Oh. I don't think you've ever hated on Bunker. I don't recall you ever hating on Bunker.
I don't think I did, but
what am I wearing? A one-time only outfit for this show, and then I'm back to AHC casual. So
if you want to kick it over to Flynn's stream.
Yeah, just for fun. Give the crowd what they want to see.
Just kill them all.
Yeah, as soon as you transition, a guy's trying to shoot himself. That's great.
I'm on pull-ups.
Let's see. Rivalox pick Bunker against Network Error. Got away with a 1-1.
Let me tell you something about Network Error, man. Network Error is insane. Like, they're just so good.
Yeah.
They're over on the EU side, for those who don't know. Network Error has been in... What did Sean say? 8
Nobody
seasons?
wants to lose the test match, I guess?
7 seasons? Something like
that? See, I
that.
think you should always lose the test match after what happened the last time. They're superstitious. Don't touch anybody else's guns.
To, like, the numbered seasons, like there was a beta season, kind of like testing things out.
I didn't hardly even shoot anybody there.
They've been there pretty much the whole time. So, never mind that man who just entered chat.
Jeez, how long does it take you to bleed out?
Moderator, please kick him.
There you go.
Thanks for the bits there, Karen. Hey, Art Pop, how are you?
Hey, Art Pop.
But yeah,
Network Error is incredible, and I actually just found out, and I'm not trying to
sounds good.
Call them out or anything, but I kind of wanted to point it out.
Embassy and Containment,
I was
BR2
trying
picks tonight. Yeah.
I'm hearing myself now.
All right, guys. Well,
I heard someone say season 2 or 3.
Or was that Titch?
Play well.
Karen, thank you for the 100 bits. It's for your look, Wolf.
Yep.
It's for your look that gets those bits, buddy.
Body ragdoll up on top.
Okay. Was it season 2?
I was trying to explain to Rap, but he doesn't understand technology very well. So we are currently on season 8 there, Wolf.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Been around since around season 2, season 3, I think they said.
So I didn't mean Firewall season. I meant tournament season.
Yeah.
Like league season.
Yeah, this is season 8.
We are on season 8. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been around since season. Didn't
they have seasons prior to that?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure they had like a beta season. We are not in our proper spots. What is going on? What's going on?
So we've got 4. I'm still waiting on
there we are. Okay.
King Cole to bounce in. Have you seen King Cole go live yet?
I have.
His thing shows live, but it's not live. Sorry, everybody. We're just kind of figuring it out here.
Let's see if I can do a quick search for him again. No, that didn't work.
Let's see who else is on that team.
Yeah, I don't see him live, so there he is. Okay, yeah, he's live now.
Is he? Okay.
Got it. Yep. So we will be starting soon. But yeah, I wanted to point out Area 51, who's also an EU team. I went to go searching for them because I wanted to kind of watch some of their games, and I wanted to see, kind of catch myself up on the roster and all that. And coincidentally, it brought me to an actual professional team called Area 51 with the same exact logo, of which the Area 51 that we're familiar with are not affiliated with. So I'm wondering if they kind of borrowed that logo and name. I'm not.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's very strange to see, but Wow, we still got a whole bunch of people here. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sorry for the delay, folks. We are going to be hopping in as soon as possible.
And it looks like we've got Crod, The Truth, Bear Eternal, and King Cole versus Laid to Rest, Hunter Morgan, Flynn Lives, and Rabbit Aggressor. So those are the current 4-on-4 teams.
In rap, I do believe King Cole is live. So
yeah, King Cole just went live.
Yeah, give him another refresh there and see if that works.
All right, here we go. Finally. Yeah, Karen, I think actually Firewall was having trouble earlier.
Firewall was having some trouble.
Yeah,
according to everyone.
I don't know what the hell it is. It's everybody. Everybody's messed up. I think we're going in now. So here we go. I change my lighting. I look gray. Like my skin tone looks gray, not just my gray. I just look freaking gray.
Rap, can you still hear me? Okay, there you go. Yeah, he's checking it now. Wow,
yeah,
that's
I'm in game.
I wonder if he didn't give me the right ID.
Okay, so we are going into Embassy. We got the spawn spot in front of the kitchen. So King Cole and his team are going upstairs, and GAG is coming from the main lobby, and they're going to go greet them.
I see one up here by the stairs. They're going to be holding conference room.
Turn up the gameplay to see, kind of hear what's going on.
There's audio by the stairs by the soda machine.
So Rap, use that link
some sort of traps over there.
And either mute or modify the volume from that. Unfortunately, I think you gave me the wrong ID.
What about the conference room with the cubicles?
Okay, they just went. There's one holding the stairs by the soda machine, and then there's one.
So GAG is waiting for the Eagle Eye in the main lobby where they started.
Okay.
They got a good idea where he's at from Clack, so they are making their moves.
We don't want to go that way.
Okay.
Which other way should we go in that case?
We can either go to the kitchen and go up the stairs that you guard.
Okay.
Wanna do that?
Throw it down to Laid to Rest. Nice revive by his team, who are now pushing out towards the kitchen.
Okay, keep moving, guys.
So, yeah, let's go.
Blasting through that door, fortunately not running into Clack, who are sitting up top just above them, getting prepared to capitalize on their maneuver into the kitchen.
Okay, you're one in that stairwell.
Looks like Clack's hanging tight upstairs, and GAG's gonna have to go from below.
What I'm going to do. I'm going to sprint across this way and try to get grenades.
Yeah, our Papa's getting network errors.
Yeah, but there's somebody in this stairway to your right.
So we're back in.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know if I can make it cross.
I can give you cover fire.
Wait a sec. If we come from the...
So right now there's some confusion on GAG's end. They believe that someone is over in the stairwell, which it does look like King Cole is peeking there, but he hasn't really pushed down. And they want to try to get some grenades up on the balcony, which is a wise choice. But going from that direction, I mean, coming out of the kitchen, that's a huge opening there. I mean, you're sitting duck if you try to push out.
Yeah, so many different defenses to play in this map. Lunch Lady and upstairs are pretty much doing it.
I was going to say, it's not a standard route to take.
GAG making their way up the stairs, the back stairs. Or no, it's the side stairs.
No one patio. Okay, they're by the. I seen them running by soda machine, onto the patio.
Oh, those are the kind of office stairs. Oh, they're still at the office stairs. Okay.
This is the more traditional route. Yeah, this is a more
Let
traditional route. This is what we typically see people push. But even this is always risky because you're bottlenecked into the end of the hall there. There's not much area to evade from. I mean, you'd have to run back into the office, which they can easily bank grenades off into.
Yeah, this spot right here is a little bit of a death trap, but that motion was placed really close to the room, so they're able to shoot it. That helps a lot, especially if there's a C4 or anything else like that out there.
A couple of smokes will be really helpful in this engagement here.
Got shots fired. Rabbit shooting down the hallway.
Needs to cover left.
They're still holding the entrance to the balcony there.
Coming out. Shot. Good strategy. Alternate shooters. Little red for King Cole. Back it up a little bit.
You're gonna have to be careful about ammo consumption. Getting this long gunfight for an extended period of time is not going to be good for either team.
And they are defending, so they don't really need to push the action as much. Kind of blind fire.
Oh, and on the air.
Gone.
Get this guy! Get this guy!
Fuck me, my gun got stuck in.
Get revives going! Come on, do something!
Somehow.
Oh,
alive.
Oh, God damn it, dude!
I'm trying to get away.
King Cole just went off.
Amidst the chaos, Gentlemen's Assassins Guild kind of runs around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Bumping into each other, not getting the revives, guns hitting colliders. And Clack just going in and punishing, taking advantage of those mishaps. It's unfortunate for GAG, but they kind of corralled themselves into a little area, and Bear Turnal drawing the attention of GAG and pulling them down the stairs, and again putting them in a bottleneck situation, corralling them into a small location, giving the rest of his team an opportunity to come up and flank and get an easy win there.
Yeah, King Cole's rush in that center area was key. Chucked a grenade in there early, picked off a guy in the staircase, 2 guys sitting outside by the soda machine or pop machine, depending on what part of the country you're from or what part of the world you're from. Took them both out, so 3 kills for King Cole on that one. So hats off on that one. That was a nice round.
But Clack didn't walk away unscathed. They did lose 2 of their teammates, so it's not an ace. They only go up by 3 points with 1 win. So Clack, they're 1 point ahead, but there's still a lot of game left, and who knows, GAG may struggle in Embassy. I mean, we've talked about in the past, actually you talked about it earlier in our discussion about matchups throughout the league. Some teams perform better against teams that are considered, the superior team, simply because the play style is different. In this situation, it could be a map that is just different, and it's not their cup of tea.
Yeah, it's a lot of variables can come into a game, and just because on paper you're supposed to be beating the other team isn't always the case. So that's what I love about this game. I mean, we've all played against people that are really good, and we've beaten them. So it's just a matter of matchups. Sometimes it's a matter of luck. Sometimes that one grenade makes it happen. Who knows? So that's why these things can't be written off. I mean, a 10th place team against a 3rd place team. Yeah, that kind of doesn't sound very exciting, but I think you're about to see something different here. Damn it better not make me a liar.
GAG has been around the block a couple of times. They know how to play. They've definitely they familiarized themselves with league play. I think they've got those newbie jitters out at this point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Would you agree that this season we actually see some pretty tough teams as compared to last season?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been rough. I mean, we've had 3 games and we've gotten smoked a couple times. I mean, it's not that we're that great, but it's just surprising to get beaten as much as you get beaten sometimes. So, and again, there's off days and there's up days. So we'll see what develops. So looks like C4 is going out on GAG's back conference room door, and they are. Oh, it looks like they are doing Eagle Eye too. So a couple people in the balcony for GAG, hiding a jammer in the bookcase.
This is a very good position for GAG on defense, covering the conference room, because there's really not a lot of cover in the conference room. So even if Clack were to push in, I mean, they're kind of sitting ducks, and they could be attacked from either direction. Granted, you're bottlenecked at the doorways there. You have to filter in one way or the other, or you could split the team and try to pinch them. But either way, the conference room is quite an open space. So we'll see how GAG defends this, and see if Clack can get another win.
Yeah, and it also depends on you come to realization if you're GAG and you're back on defense, you could restrict that access to 2 points. One in that conference room, and the second one's the double doors coming into the balcony. Yes, that back staircase is also going to come into play at some point, but put some traps down there or motion sensors over there. You don't really have to worry about it as much, I guess you could say. So you can kind of restrict this to 2 points of access, which is definitely beneficial.
You can't see it.
And getting down that hallway.
No. Are you talking about on the balcony?
Is tough.
Yeah, the
No, it's only concussions.
But they don't really have anybody guarding that, going all the way down that hallway. So not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that they don't have anybody watching that hallway.
They're defending the balcony and I'm guessing the room. Let me try
and
to
Eagle
find
Eye is definitely definitely a good move on this map as well on offense.
Only one on the farthest column at the stairway.
Nothing else to see the C4 and mines and stuff.
And I can't see if there's C4 on that door or not.
Okay, let's go up.
There might be somebody right
Clack
here.
is just strategizing here and deciding to go up the back route. Going up the staircase, going to be entering the cubicle office.
The cubicle.
Yep.
Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes watching these teams, it's really hard to determine what they want to, what they actually are strategizing, because they start moving in a specific direction and they switch it up.
Do it.
Yeah. Strategy can change on the fly, and that really speaks to a well-balanced team if they can just adjust and. Oh, shots fired already. Hunter Morgan downing the Truth, who was taking point.
They got out
there a little bit.
Yep.
There might be somebody to the right, Bear. I don't know.
Doing a good job of controlling time and space right there.
Bear Eternal able to breach the doorway, get into the hallway.
He's
try to provide support where he can. King Cole force a retreat, and like you said before, this switching in and out is really helpful. Truth, getting some downs, and it looks like Bear Eternal's down. Laid to rest with a nice elimination there.
Yeah, he did.
So they're crushing. They're rushing out to the rushing out to the balcony. If they can get out of there, that would be a great move to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, Truth has already gone down twice. He cannot take point.
They're pointed at that door.
If you guys can. Yeah, run
A
across.
couple of smokes would really help with.
There's C4 on that door.
It was very quick.
I'm gonna try to frag him right here.
There's only one in the conference room now.
That was a good move. Good grenade out.
Go to the conference room. There's only one. There's only one there.
There's C4 there on this door.
Get across.
If you could take it, I'll push you in.
There's C4 in this door that are coming to the office. Laid to rest takes out the Truth.
There's C4 on it.
Crod getting hit, but eating that C4, laying down gunfire. Flynn down in Crod. And here comes King Cole trying to push up. He gets it down, but quickly eliminated.
Tough reach.
And it looks like GAG has taken a victory, tying it up 1-1.
Like, as soon as you threw it, they see 40, and then I just...
It sounds like it was an ace as well, so that's actually going to put them 1 point ahead. We will confirm when we go back to the lobby. Well, Titch, sometimes we mess up. And that's life. And then you move on. There are many times that I've messed up. I always mess up, actually.
Yeah, we have a team ace.
All right, GAG with one match taking the lead by 1 point.
Wow.
Tables have turned, but still early. We have 6 more matches to go with Embassy as a map down. And speaking of maps, what are you hoping to see tonight?
Office, I want to see Black Site. I enjoy watching teams play that map. That's got some good action to it. It's got some good coverage to it. I'd like to see is it Post 15? Is that new one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm liking that one a lot. I mean, I hats off to First Contact on that one. That's a nice map. It encompasses almost every asset that is used in all these maps. I think has been kind of dropped into this map, but in a good way. It hasn't been just dumped in there. It's a well put together map. So I would say that, and then I'm gonna go with the Office, of course. It's got to go Office.
Yeah, I think I almost feel like we're inevitably going to see Office in just about every matchup. I would say, I don't want to say every, but like maybe about 95% of all matchups that we see, we're probably going to see Office once. I'm really expecting containment. I believe GAG has played well on containment. It is one of their more superior maps. I don't think we're going to see District. If we are going to see District, I think that's going to be a Click Clack pick. But I agree with you. Office, as well. So I'm thinking containment office, and I'm hoping for a smaller map, maybe something like shoot house, or heck, maybe even hotel.
God, I haven't seen shoot house used in league play in so long. I'm thinking people are going to black site a little bit more often on that. Thanks, Art Pop. I know you like the purple. I wore it just for you. In remembrance of our game, I got spanked on by you guys this week. Who knows? What I'd like to see in these things is a random map pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like where you know your defense, you know your offense, and let the game pick the map. That would be kind of interesting to see, but maybe that's something for another time.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to start watching some of that the Fire Sale League.
Oh,
that's something after this game we could talk about a little more, but that's something that's pretty that sounds pretty freaking fun. What's up, Red man. Bingham? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, just to touch on the fire sale real quick, if you guys are unaware, it's uniquely designed to utilize pretty much every single thing that is in the game and encourage teams and players to use everything that's at their disposal. In other words, there's no real duplications of characters and there's some limitations set around it. It really constricts the gameplay and makes you strategize on a more mechanical level rather than just a general level. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, be sure to sign up for it. But here we are, as we have both predicted, on Office.
Officina! Let's go. Oh, can't use Hank's word. All right, looks like making their moves. Everybody's going towards the center, so we're gonna have a gunfight like immediately.
Most spawn points lead up to an engagement right in the middle of the map. Very, very, I would say very rarely do we ever see teams sitting back. I would say most the one spawn point that would result in
they
a
probably
defensive team
ran all the way
actually playing
downstairs.
defense
The half wall
is the elevator
cafe
room.
is laptop.
Yeah. Was it Looney Tunes? And they rushed the elevator room on offense, but Zamek said it wasn't a rush, it was a pinch. They couldn't leave the room.
We can beat them in distance,
but that's okay. He was right.
Flynn peeking there, getting tagged just a little bit, seeing some red.
What do you see, Flynn?
They're still holding the same spot.
Drawing gunfire without having to fire any of his own. This is good waste of their
Trying
resources.
to get you guys some time.
King Cole needs to reserve some of his ammo, unless he's got some ammo boxes or ammo bags around the corner. But the rapid aggressor goes down by the truth. Lay the rest gets a revive. And now Flynn goes down all alone in the office. Team going there to revive him, but it's moving them out of position. This is one thing you got to be careful of. Not to run solo unless you're confident you're not going to get hit or you're extremely careful. And there, he was punished just a little bit. And now he's down one downstate.
King Cole's focused on that center office door. Tell you what, he can get a good grenade off when the time comes off of that cabinet right next to that door to bounce right into that room. So let's see what happens here.
And cafeteria.
Got him in there. Turtle down through, getting the revive. Rapid down. Revive. Now still an even fight, 4v4.
Behind me.
Double grenade going out, double elimination. Fuck. Leaving GAG at a two-man disadvantage. Later Flynn back up. Gets a manual revive.
Gets him.
Okay, they're pushing on your left side by stairs.
Main
Still
stairs.
seeing red. Not an opportunity to breathe here.
Two of them are.
Actually, three of them pushing right. Only one of them stairs now.
Three fell back and one's
Oh,
by
and
stairs.
getting shot through the foliage. Flynn goes down
Flynn
and
goes
out.
down and he's out by Bear
Laid
Turtle.
to rest. Getting eliminated himself by Bear Eternal. And that's it. Clack getting a victory here,
okay.
and what I believe is going to be an ace.
know that.
We'll get that confirmation in the lobby, but
Is
they
it
get
an
another
ace?
victory.
Wow.
I think so. We'll get
It might
confirmation
be.
for sure.
No, it just seems like a lot of bloodshed for an ace.
And I believe GAG had an ace as well.
Yeah, GAG's already had an ace.
It is an ace for Clack, so now it's a 2-1 game, and an ace per team. So far, this is looking to be a very tight match between Clack and GAG.
See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the stuff on paper doesn't do it justice. I mean, you gotta watch the teams play, and it grows organically from within the game itself. It doesn't. It just goes all crazy. So.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Yeah, that's always tough there, to try to engage the enemy right at midfield, especially if they're on an even playing field. Like usually, if you have the vertical advantage and you've got the second floor, usually you're in a better spot. But there, where you're simply just trading back and forth, especially as the attacking team,
right.
You almost want to re-strategize and rethink, like, what is something different that we can throw them off their game and catch them by surprise. And going out to midfield and meeting up with them there is usually not going to make that happen. You have to be pretty confident in your firing ability to engage at the middle. And it looks like Clack was able to beat them out in that round.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of especially in a map like that too. Like if it's not working for you, at what point does your team decide to change the strategy and do something different and change your whole approach and everything else? I mean, that's a tough thing to do mid-game. So, the better teams do it though. They come in and they see that they're obstructed and they can't get into that certain area or whatever. They choose a different path with less resistance at least.
Yeah, you got to have that. You as a team, you got to have that flexibility to adjust on the fly, even if you don't have a perfect strategy or an absolute strategy that's an alternative to your typical one, which most people will run out and meet their enemy right at midfield. But you got to have the flexibility to change that up and maybe re-strategize on the fly. And that comes with time. That comes with practice. Some of the teams that we see do that fluently have been playing league play quite a bit. So they're more familiar and comfortable with doing that.
Yeah. And it looks like we got a ping pong table spawn on defense, so they're just rushing right out to the side. What's up, Momo Cupcakes? Good to see you on here. They're making their moves.
Multiple hostiles on the move.
Rushing down main stairs.
Yeah, at this point, they already know where the defense is.
Yeah. Getting down main stairs isn't that hard in this one?
No, fortunately not. For those who haven't been around since the beginning, these lobby stairs used to not have this bulletproof glass. It just used to be open, and no one ever ran down it. It was a waste of time to even try to go down the main lobby stairs. But ever since they put in that bulletproof glass, it's really changed the game up.
Yeah, right on to the maintenance people for installing that stuff. Makes it a hell of a lot harder now. Bastards.
Shooting my feet.
Oh, we got some gunfire happening.
Oh, it's because I was hanging.
King Cole trying to make something happen here with the laser, trying to blind fire a little bit from the main stairs, not hitting his mark.
Kind of hard to do. Kind of shooting with faith.
Oh. Fair Eternal takes down Flynn.
And this long-range gunfight is not in favor of GAG. Clack definitely has the upper hand. Rapid Aggressor is down. Flynn gets the revive, provides a cover fire, but peeks out a little too far. And once again, he has been dropped.
Grenade, Truth.
Truth gets back up. Address brings Flynn back up.
Flynn needs to be careful. He is peeking out way too far. King Cole seeing a lot of red himself, also peeking out too far, suffering the consequences of that. Crod running across the lobby, getting towards the laptop, and now it's going to be a reverse here with Clack on defense.
Are you saying the turns have tabled?
The turns have tabled, my friend.
I'm down.
Oh!
Nice. Oh, he got up.
Back up.
Drop a couple of members of GAG.
Nice.
Going down himself, but his team there to provide the support, and it looks like it's going to be another ace for Clack. as they get another win here on Office, taking 2 wins.
Izzo, this ain't celebration.
And winning this map pick.
For Izzo.
Oh, that's a good map for them, I guess, huh?
It seems so.
Yeah.
What's up, Rob? How you doing? What's up, Cloud? The score is currently 3-1. 2 aces in favor of Clack and 1 for GAG. So that's 11 points to 4.
What's up, Cloud? We're shouting out your stream earlier. You haven't watched it? Check out TG_Lieutenant LT_Cloud on Twitch. Check out his stream. Good times over there for sure. And yeah, we have another ace. Damn. Throw your aces out there if you got some.
And just as I had predicted, man, I knew it. GAG is going for containment. It's one of their strongest maps, man. I've watched them since they were the Power Rangers, and containment has always been a strong map pick for them. I'm surprised they waited this long to pick it. I'm surprised they didn't start out with that. You know, it's sometimes you want to put your best foot forward and build that momentum so that it carries over into other rounds and your morale doesn't go down. But instead, they're doing it halfway through the map because we are at halftime. We have 2 more maps to go through, containment being the first. So let's see if they can shift the momentum back into their favor, see if they can get something going, because right now, playing the long game is not working for them. Clack is beating them in every gunfight.
Yeah, I think that if GAG is going to move it to a better spot, they need to make it a more strategic game as opposed to more of a shootout game. I think they might be a little outmatched on the shooting side of things. Obviously, no offense to anybody on the team, but just I think the traps, I think the defensive strategy and everything else, or even the offensive strategy, is going to probably suit them better instead of an all-out shooting game. And I mean, containment's probably the perfect map to show your traps. You know.
Right. No, I think the only sure
show your traps.
Oh boy. But I think the only spawn that they're gonna have a difficult time with is if they get white room, because that really turns into a long ranged fight. You know, in us speaking to the comparison between their capabilities and playing that long range game, I mean, it's definitely in favor of Clack. So hopefully GAG doesn't get that for a defensive spawn. If they are going to get one, hopefully they get the very typical server lab spawn. That'll work more in their favor. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, server room or white room are both relatively speaking easily defendable. As opposed to any other spawns within this map. If you're going to try and hold the shower room and all that stuff back there, I mean, that's a lot of people like that hold, and a lot of people do great at that hold. Me personally, I'm not one of them. I like to take that server room, try to do something from a distance there. I like to take the white room, try to make something happen there, and put out as many traps as possible. So there's a variety of things, and I guess we're going to find out what they're going to do now.
Absolutely. 80,000 channel points. That's awesome. Are they still called channel points? Did we not change their name? They're mic points. They're mic points now. But yeah, Rob, wearing this get up for now. One day only. It's gonna go down in history as the one and only time I dress up for a stream. Unless I'm interviewed by a bigwig. Oh, thanks, man.
You might be. But you know, like sometimes it's kind of a cause and effect. If you wear that, you might get interviewed by a bigwig. If you don't, you might not. So it's kind of like a cause and effect that you got confused there.
Yeah, I guess it's true. I mean, that old saying goes, you know, dress for the job you want, not what you have.
Absolutely. So it looks like Clack had a good spawn in the server room.
Yeah, wigging out.
So that should be
what is going on?
pretty much no brainer. It's just a matter of how many traps they could put out here. It looks like they're really trying to hide that jammer on the back of the desk.
Oh my god, I'm just sitting a jammer here.
If you guys didn't see that, freaking King Cole was trying to hide it in a specific spot.
What'd you
and
do
said
with
the hell
your
with it
tracking?
and slapped it on the front of the server because he was done with that.
I kind of wish.
It looks like they have
I've been there so many
in the
times.
server room
I wish that the
entrance.
placement was a
Ammo
little
bag
more
there, so they're
forgiving.
gonna have some dude
You know,
serving the
I
window.
think
We have a
having
good opportunity
more
to push double doors
opportunities or
back.
more
That's what we
areas
gotta
to
do.
actually place a jammer would be nice
No defenses
to
inside
kind
the
of
lab, but they could
break
be
it up. Because
outside.
right now you have pretty standard jammer spots. Some not standard. Some people are really good jammer hiders, but you know, I wish the placement was a little more forgiving and doesn't, because usually you get red more than you get green, and it's just like, man, why can't I just put it here? It looks like a flat surface.
One
but
just crossed
it
over
won't
to the
let you.
left.
It's kind of frustrating sometimes.
I'm kind of happy about that, to be honest with you. I think jammers, just my mentality is that jammers are supposed to be just to relocate. Like, it should be the size of a briefcase, like a big briefcase. Like, you shouldn't be able to hide it like so far that if you want to bring it from upstairs to downstairs, that's a great thing. But beyond that, with the hiding jammers, I don't think it's a thing as much anymore. I know we used to run on it with some real bad jammer spots in the past, like real dirty jammer spots.
Ooh, good place grenade, forcing Flynn and Lay to rest to retreat. Looks like they're trying to breach this back double door area, which is always a risk. Let's see what they decide to do. Throwing
a ton of grenades going out.
Just raining it down on quick flash, not finding anything.
Somebody right by the door. Oh,
now not the door Rabbit wanted to open, that's for sure. As he was quickly punished by that, his team open up.
Okay,
to receive gunfire, and Flynn goes down. First landing on the
stairs,
and
one peeking behind you, Hunter.
that's it. Quick Clack getting another victory.
I turned to try to revive.
I gotta tell you that shot by Truth. I was watching that specifically. That shot by Truth at the end there on Flynn was a nice shot up the stairs.
It was barely, his feet barely meeting his vision. I mean, you could even see it from laid to rest perspective. He could see the feet of the Truth. It's just the Truth was quicker on the trigger.
Well played, well played. Again, big thank you to Raptor Claw, who's running production behind the scenes tonight, doing a fantastic job. Last week we did it, and it was a little rough start, just trying to learn everything. And Titch built some phenomenal stuff out here, so learning to deal with all that stuff and all his assets was pretty impressive. So, shout out to Raptor Claw on that one. And we got another ace, man. Damn, dude, ace is burning. So we are now, what, 4-3?
Yep.
With 3 aces versus 1 aces.
Yeah, so 4-1 with 3 aces in favor of Quick Clack, 1 in favor of GAG. So that's 15 points for Quick Clack and 4 for GAG still. So we are already past halftime.
We are.
And GAG is still struggling.
I think this is, so GAG is going on defense with this map. This is a good defensive map. This could be a good turnaround map for momentum for GAG. So hopefully they capitalize on that, and hopefully they get a victory on that to kind of keep things a little more evened out. Because I mean, they could still tie it up first and foremost. So that's still a possibility to make this a more even game. And this map is a good turnaround map. We've done it before where we've ended up winning on this map, and it just kind of, mentalities and stuff like that. If you haven't played in leagues, or if you have played in leagues before, mentality definitely factors into everything. So if you get some good momentum, good mentality going into a game, sometimes that's enough to carry you over. Sometimes your shots just end up magically being better. Your grenade placement's better. Your mines, your C4, all that stuff just seems better because you're kind of, hyped up on your win or hyped up on the last win. So sometimes the momentum game really plays into this a lot. So it's a psychological game.
Yeah, it's definitely an even balance of using the momentum and managing your emotions, because sometimes that momentum and excitement can carry over too heavily, and you make a mistake because now you're just kind of running in, guns firing, and not really strategizing and working and communicating with your team. Mistakes happen. So it's definitely a balance of using momentum, knowing that you're capable of winning, that you have good tactics, and you could do it again, but you got to manage the emotions and think clearly rather than getting all hyped and making a mistake.
Frankie's selling up on the nips, man.
I know, man. I mean,
we're in the shower room.
What's going on with this fucking room,
Titch,
dude?
you might as well just give in, man.
Yeah.
Alright, we got pretty good
Just
hold here.
Yeah, we
Titch,
do.
send him the address to your OnlyFans page, and we'll be good to go. Then we don't have to worry about it. And wear a tie.
This one, okay.
Just saying.
Only a tie. Really long.
All right, here we
tie.
go. So Clack's making their move. They are using Eagle Eye, so they're going to look for traps. And it looks like they are staying. They have to stay back in that shower room. Man, of all the defenses, this is my least favorite. Some love it, but
I agree with you. It's definitely not favorable for defense because so many different doors
4 points of entry on this. 4 points of entry on this.
It's just so it's so much to defend, and it's hard to predict when you're actually going to get this spawn. Because if you could predict where the spawn was going to be coming in, you could set up proper defenses with some door blockers, maybe a couple of C4s. But this is not a frequent spawn point, so to get it in a league match is very unfortunate.
I think Clack's just as surprised as everybody else too, because they're looking like, wait, what? But that's where they ended up.
This could have been a good opportunity for GAG to post up a little bit further out of the shower room and use the shower room as a fallback area and apply that pressure early on Clack, forcing them to move a little bit slower and rethink their strategy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that time has passed.
I know, but it's still going to be a close quarters gunfight, so see it develops from this.
He might be tucked away in this
Listen to the gameplay here.
on the right.
Nobody there.
Well, then chuck some
What a crazy peek by King Cole. That was really risky.
Sit to there, Bear.
Oh, King Cole gets 2 kills with those grenades. Beautiful grenades by Cole.
Okay.
That's a clippable right there.
Top. Holy crap, that was good shit.
Okay, so it's 4 and 2 now.
And that's just history and knowledge of previous defense strategies. Proud Downing laid to rest, and Rabbit also goes down.
Yeah, they already got it. They heard me.
And there's a full team elimination now. They just got to get the jammer and get the hack, and they get another win with another ace, pushing them even further ahead. Score now.
Cole's grenades were they were perfect.
Those were beautiful.
They were perfect.
Yeah.
What score? 5-1.
5-1.
You can kind of hear Flynn upset about those 2 grenades. Yeah, I think anyone would be. I mean, even if you saw them coming at you, I mean, he says, maybe we could shoot them. It's hard to hit such a small moving target. People do it. People are good at it, but you can't really kick yourself for that one. I mean, that was definitely tough. That was like a big brain move right there by King Cole. Just knowing the possibility, the possibility of GAG being there.
Yeah.
That just comes from play experience, man.
Yeah, and I mean, man, to be on the giving end of those grenades is a good feeling. So, to be on the receiving end of those grenades absolutely sucks. It demotivates you big time. So, or demoralizes you, or whatever you want to call it. So, all right, let's see what we got going on here.
Going into our last map of the evening. Currently, I have district selected, but that's not to say that is what's going to be played. And since that last pick was GAG's, it is now Clack's turn. And I could see them picking district. This would actually be in their favor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the long-distance shooting map is definitely within their favor. And, I mean, shit, what a good showing by Clack. Four wins with 3 aces out of 4 wins. That's a very impressive feat. So, and again, anything could happen with the next 2 games. So, We'll see
at
what
this
the hell's
point,
bad.
GAG just needs to focus on getting a couple eliminations. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yes, ultimately you want to get a win. You definitely want points going towards your overall score. But if you're struggling this much, I mean, you kind of want to just think about, okay, well, what can we do to put us in a better position later on in the season? And at this point, you just want to get a couple of eliminations to prevent any more aces, because a single ace can be the determining factor of whether or not you get in playoffs or not. So,
and I'd say look to GAG to try something a little more unconventional. They might try to something a little risky. They got 2 games left in front of them. I mean, they're down 5-1. They're against the odds right now. So, if you're going to try something a little crazy, you're going to try something a little unconventional. I mean, GAG, now's the time to do it. So let's see what they could do.
You know what some teams have done in the past, and you and I were both kind of like, you know what, this was the wisest choice. We've seen GAG take it nice and slow, take it very tactically. If they just rushed Click Clack, I wonder if that would have some sort of shock value that could work for them.
Absolutely.
I got it right here.
Like we saw it a while ago. I think it was a while ago with Top Gun, where they did something different.
Yeah.
They brought somebody downstairs just to slow them down and make them think a little bit.
Little change-ups like that can really make the difference.
King Cole trying to put a good jammer down out there so they can defend
I have no
it.
idea where to put this.
He's going to slap it on the wall.
I got it.
There he is.
That's good.
It looked like a good spot, but man, you only have so much time. You're getting nervous. You're like, they're on my ass. They're going to shoot me. Let's see what's the gameplay. GG's already going down that hallway in front of the store, so I think all of them are already down there.
What do we want to do? Try to see if we can get that hack going? Or go for the kills?
Can't. Jammer's going to be in the sniper alley.
Knowing where the jammer is going to be, it seems to be the go-to jammer spot. Now it's just a matter of getting grenades around the corner.
Yeah.
We actually saw that. What match was it? I think it was the last match that we broadcast.
Yeah.
They were able to bank it. I can't remember what team it was off the top of my head, but they were able to bank it off the door frame. Oh,
right here.
It was Looney Tunes.
Yep.
They banked it right off. Actually, I think it was
do what
Porky
thing?
Pig.
What do you want me to do?
Banked it right off of the door frame. Was able to get.
I don't have frags. I have impacts. You guys know where it should be,
this
right?
one should actually be relatively easy.
Bounce it off the door frame,
right around
the left
corner.
door frame,
Nothing
kick it out on the ground over there.
Should I get it from an angle or from here?
Nailing it. Now it's just a matter of
Well,
good
again,
precision.
it's a mentality too. Like you think it's there, is it there? Like you're always a little confused, but
right.
Yeah, Daffy said me back did that to them.
Rapid aggressor goes down. This is it for him.
Yeah. Sniper alley shooter got him downstairs in the.
Yeah, you can't get that close. You got to stay in that doorway, and just throw the grenades from there.
Bear Eternal's shooting the grenades that they throw in there too, so that's not helping things much either.
Watch yourself, Bear.
Yeah. Oh shit,
Bear's over top.
You guys killed one, no?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so yeah, there's 3. I see him.
They're gonna bounce it out the door
Let me know
frame.
when
Let's
they
see if
come
Bear
in.
Eternal can shoot it.
There it is. And the hack is now
Get it?
live.
Wow.
Oh, they got it.
Turns have tabled.
GAG,
Turns have tabled.
On defense, Click Clack
Okay.
forced to
think it's moving pretty quick.
go down the stairs,
I'm gonna try to get a
reach
frag
the
in there on
market. They do have a one-player advantage, and they are going to take their time here.
Moving in closer, guys. We're gonna try to pinch them.
All right.
Flynn's ready with the grenade. There it is.
Not hitting anything, but definitely deterring them from moving forward.
That was terrible.
Backed them off a little bit. They're rushing it though. They're rushing it. Grenades out.
Nice tag by Flynn there.
Double. I had to push.
Oh, and King Cole goes down. Flynn also eliminated. But it looks like Click Clack was able to defend successfully and gets another ace.
Yeah.
They can score now 6-1, 5 aces to 1. Daffy, you said it was Meatpack who did it to you guys. I remember it was in that match. I just couldn't remember who it was. I could have swore it was Porky, but maybe I'm giving him too much credit. My bad, folks.
What's up, Darth Nader? Good to see you on here, buddy. Yep, there's another race. So this is it. They just own that. They just own that map. They just walked into that store and took it over. That's nothing you can do about that, man. Been on the receiving end of that too many times, more than I care to talk about. But
it's unfortunate. But you know, Clack is another one of those very promising teams who is just. I mean, they're in third place for a reason, man. You know?
Yeah, they are.
They're a formidable team that is going to be very difficult for a lot of the teams in this league. Killer Bees, Meatpack, Clack. I mean, I can see them going all the way, and I can almost predict. Actually, I can't even predict. I can't predict who's going to be in the finals at this point because all three teams are so good, and you know it's still so early in the season. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're still figuring things out.
But I know for damn sure I am going to be watching all three of those teams like a hawk because they are just incredible to watch, and there's so much that you can learn from them.
Well, hopefully you're playing against them first and foremost. And Raz, yes, I always do say that turns have tabled so that you're not having a seizure. And X can give it to you. One of my favorite names in this whole thing. X can give it to you. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us tonight, man.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, they played a couple times. I think 2 or 3 on Clack's side. Both these teams are good teams. It's
This is why I encourage people to join leagues, whether you're good or not, especially the Pro League, which is free to play. Just grab a bunch of friends, slap a team name together, get some mock-up logo. It doesn't have to be professional, and sign up, because then you can face teams like this and you can really learn a lot. Are you going to get stomped? Probably, especially if you're new to league play. But you know what? It's a learning experience and you can grow from it. I know I've become a better player because of league play. So
I agree. And if you don't have a good logo, go to Shooter Game Logos. He'll hook you up. Tomas Oliva does fantastic work. Pretty cheap. I'm not plugging him or anything, but I'm plugging him right now because he did a great job.
Plug him, man. Plug. Yeah, they are so dedicated to the Firewall scene. They're always on the Firewall Facebook page.
Yeah. And if you guys are on Facebook, you're active on Facebook, check out there's Firewall 18+, there's Firewall the official community, there's Firewall SoundCloud rappers. I honestly, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what that means. I'm not a rapper or anything like that, but I'm in that group. So, you know, somebody wants to explain that one to me on the side. I'm an older guy, so I have no idea what the hell that is. So that's the way it goes.
Well, here we are going into our last round here on District with GAG on defense. And looks like we're going to see a repeat.
I like it. I like the repeat. I like a nice even back and forth.
I do too, man.
Clack making a rush out there. See if they're going to use Eagle Eye or what they're going to do. Of course, GAG is putting their jammer out. They got a good spot. And I think that spot, they're not going to be able to get that from the store. So they have to get it from Sniper Alley if they're going to get that jammer. Let's take a grenade to slow up right in front of that jammer.
Take him out.
Hunter Morgan deciding to go down the stairs. I hope he's going there to place some sort of motion sensor and not necessarily hole up in the alley. That would not be a wise choice.
We'll find out. Hugo VR not playing tonight, but I played with him last night. What a fun guy to play with, man. Have you played with Hugo before?
Hugo? I played against him a lot.
I played against him a ton, and last night for the first time I played on the same side and had an absolute blast. Fun guy to play with for sure.
Yeah, great personality. Going up against him, man. I've gone up against him for a while now. Like I always end up in his pub. Like when I used to run randoms, he was one of those randoms, man. But on the other team.
Yeah, he can hurt you. That's for damn sure.
Good player.
I was just thinking his name was Hungover until I really looked at it.
I thought so too.
That's what I thought.
Like, someone said, "No, it's Hugo VR. Do you know how to read?" I'm like, I guess not.
I'm sorry. We got some action in Sniper Rally. We got triple shooting going down Sniper Alley right now from GAG. So
they just need to be weary of their ammo consumption. I mean, they're really firing a lot down Sniper Alley.
Yeah,
I'd almost like to maybe shoot a couple of pot shots and just let them cross.
I did see some ammo bags, and there is some ammo up there, so they might be okay. But that's a great point, though, because I've run out a few times.
Oh my gosh, Clack. King Cole throwing a couple of grenades going up from the white stairs. Oh, and Hunter getting an elimination on the Truth.
Okay, Hunter chucked a nice grenade, too. Good exchange of grenades. Shit.
Now it's a 3v3.
Okay, one at the top of Sniper Alley,
Nice
and the
and
other
even.
one is coming too.
Yeah, King Cole switching on his weapon.
Both of them at the top. Oh,
ammo.
it's three. It's three left. All of them at the top of Sniper's Alley. All three of them. Y'all got grenades throwing up there. They're all together.
Oh, he's getting shots. He's getting shots.
King Cole downing laid to rest.
Good grenade up there.
There's one down. There's one down.
Oh, grenades are flying.
Two down.
I'm out of ammo. I'm out of ammo.
No. Oh. Dang, they got up.
Go refill over there.
Good revives. Good revives from GAG for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the pressure is on.
Top of Snipers, the other two like in the middle.
They still have three left.
There's less than 2 minutes, so Clack is going to have to decide what they want to do here. Right now, it looks like King Cole needs the ammo. They're not running with ammo bags, so they got to find the environmental ammo box. If they're able to do so safely, now they're repositioning, going to try and get that jammer, I can presume.
Yeah, Brown Pit.
What about backstairs, Truth? Is there anything on backstairs?
It's one that I can't see. There's one that I can't see.
You haven't checked out Brown Pit's stream. Check his out, too. Good stream on Brown Pit's side. Very entertaining.
Stick together. Stay together. Stay together.
I'm gonna wait for C-Rod.
Pretty sure he's on Twitch as well.
Double shooting.
One is facing.
Mountain the aggressive
your
here.
way, Bear. Triple shooting your way. Come on up, fellas. Come on up. It's gonna be one facing you guys. Now two. Bear's gonna be one facing you, Bear.
Clack making their way up the back stairs. Oh, good grenades. Good grenades.
Laid to rest downing 2 members, Crowd and King Cole both go down. Laid to rest getting those eliminations in, eliminating Bear Eternal. And it looks like they got the win here.
Got it.
Stealing the last round. Not an ace, but still 3 points, man.
Yeah, that's...
Oof. Oh, they got to be feeling good about that one. Is it an ace? No, but you know what? They fought to the bitter end.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yeah. I agree. Good showing by GAG tonight. I want to give them credit because they did a good job. It was tough to get past. It was tough to get past Clack, man. They're a solid team that's prepared for most any type of scenario. They adjust a lot. They're good like that. They're good.
They
like
are,
that.
yeah, definitely a tough matchup for GAG, and there's going to be tough ones in the future as well. But maybe they can use this experience and consider where they went wrong, what happened. Was it a miscommunication? Was it misformation? Do they need new strategies? Definitely go back and review your own footage and see what you can improve on, because there's going to be some tough teams, Clack being one of them. There's still some more down the line. So best of luck to GAG. Good showing tonight. You fought your asses off, that's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
Clack, congratulations on the victory there. But thank you all so much for tuning in. That I really do appreciate. So many of you here enjoying this match with us. If you're not already following us, please go ahead and hit that purple heart icon to follow, and be sure to hit that bell icon to be notified every time we do go live.
Yeah, and definitely check out each other's streams. We're a small community. We're trying to get bigger. Tell your friends about this. Get them to come out here and watch it, even people that are new to the game. If you run into them, tell them to watch Amateur Hour commentary on Twitch. I think it's a great way for them to kind of see some experienced gameplay happen. Definitely check out all the streams from our community. Check out Top Gun Lieutenant Cloud. He's been going strong. Brown Pit. There's only Shauna. Hankopotamus. There's a ton of streams out there if you guys want to get your Firewall fix on. They're definitely out there. So definitely make sure you subscribe to those channels, like those channels, follow them. All these people want your help to keep promoting this game as much as we can.
Absolutely. Get excited about Firewall, folks, and be sure to tune in next time. Check all of our socials down in the panels below. Join our Discord, Facebook page, YouTube, Twitter. and Discord. Check out our main website and also our merch store. And be sure to tap on that Raise logo icon to check out our sponsor. If you go to their website, use the promo code AHC, you get 15% off of your final purchase. Love the drinks, love the products. I totally endorse them. Check it out. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been Amateur Hour Commentary. And until next time, folks, peace.
Happy Thanksgiving. Good night.